Welcome back. I'm still here with the incredible and gorgeous Tammy from The Bachelor. How you holding up?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. So many questions for you. Now, before we get into your time at the Women Tell All, we have to talk about the drama going on tonight. Let's watch.
Above all. So you regret what you did?
Yeah.
Are you in love with Peter?
So this day has wanted Peter.
Oh my God.
Gotta have Barb crying. That's number one. Like, the whole thing has to be Barb crying. But this looks utterly insane. So first of all, Madison comes back. Do you think there's still a chance for her?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Peter's clearly in love with her. And I think that he might consider taking her back or even being engaged to her.
Wow. I mean, listen, there's a theory that Peter might not pick anyone. How likely is that, do you think?
Knowing all of them, I don't think it's likely. I think he does end up with someone.
And he deserves it.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd like to see like a happy ending outside of what we came off of Hannah B's season, especially. Well, Tammy, you had a very eventful Women Tell All, and no one held back. Let's look at some of your highlights.
The problem that I had was
you called her an alcoholic,
and then it turned into pill popping.
I never called you an alcoholic.
Yes, you did.
I did not call her a pill popper. Those words did not come out of my mouth.
Victoria,
you can believe me or not, I was coming from a place of concern. And I saw it was a red flag because it wasn't the first time, so I brought it to Peter. I'm sorry, but we are all swabbing saliva with the same guy. It is my business.
And it's coronavirus season. So keep that in mind. You know, there was a lot going on here. You know, you expressed that you did have genuine concern for Kelsey, and I believe that. Were you two able to patch things up, and something that maybe the audience didn't see?
We did talk, and we've agreed to disagree, and that's okay. Like, I'm not going to agree with all of my friends, you know? We're fine. Everybody's fine.
It's basically disagreeing without being disagreeable.
Right.
You know what I mean? And listen, when you have so many people, not just women, but so many people come together, it's hard to get your voice in. And I feel like you're just trying to state your point so you're not misinterpreted. Am I right?
Right. So I think that's where all the yelling came from, was because everyone was talking at once. And we didn't mean to get to that level of volume. But like, I want you to hear me. No, I want you to hear me. And it just became women yell all.
Yeah, and Chris was just letting it happen. Women yell all. I do like that. Do you think the other girls should have been more concerned about each other?
Yes and no. As you can see, my concerns came out not so great because they thought they were disingenuous, but maybe I should have minded my own business. But again, I think we're also involved with each other in this experience that I do consider it my business.
They're real concerns.
Yeah, these are very real concerns.
Yeah, how many people are you friends with from the cast afterwards?
I'm friends with all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing that the audience doesn't get to see, right? You guys text after the show.
I talk to these girls every day. I FaceTime at least 5 to 7 of them every night.
Did you feel like them yelling at you was disingenuous?
No, I mean, everyone had their concern. And again, just because we're friends doesn't mean they have to agree with everything that we say. So they are gonna voice their opinion. I really appreciate them voicing their opinion. I don't want a fake friend that's gonna be like, yeah, you're right about everything, because I'm not gonna always be right about everything.
Right. Are you and McKenna closer now?
We keep our distance, and I think that's the best option.
That's fair enough. I mean, listen, you and McKenna don't seem to see eye to eye, but do you think there's a chance that you can officially bury the hatchet and move forward with this?
I'm over it. I don't hold grudges. When we see each other, maybe on the beach, I mean, save me a seat at the bar, you know? I have no ill feelings towards her.
What do you think her gripe is with you? Do you think it's just you saying these ad hominem arguments and she's just, you know, holding on to that? Or is there some other personal vendetta I'm missing here?
I don't know. I wish she would talk to me because I would love to, like, just bury the hatchet and get over it. But she doesn't want to talk to me, and that's really all I can do.
Some things take time.
Some things take time, and honestly, I'm going to give her time, and then eventually we'll be okay again.
Well, aside from all the drama, you had a very real moment when the topic of bullying was brought up. Let's rewatch that.
People have become so comfortable being mean.
It's literally that bad to where you have to try to figure out a way to block it out so you don't see it on a day-to-day. So it literally, like, brings you down.
I was getting death threats. My work email saying that, hey, I want to buy a house, but it's actually a paragraph of how I should go kill myself.
All right, well, this is obviously very hard, and I feel like it's something that affects a lot of the women, even the men. I don't want to just say that it's just women, as we talked about, but now that everything is out there, have things gotten better online for you? And what's happened since the Women Tell All?
Actually, after the Women Tell All, it actually got worse for me, and honestly, good. you know?
Really?
Yeah, because I want to be able to create a thicker skin for me, because this is always going to keep happening, unfortunately. And I just have to realize that there's so much love out there from people that I don't know and people that I do know that I shouldn't even consider the negativity into my life. It's irrelevant.
Do you ever respond back to any DMs that you get, or do you just kind of tune off and move about your day? Like, how are you handling it?
In the beginning, it was very hard because I'm like, well, maybe I am this way. Like, I want to tell them that I'm not, but I have nothing to prove to these people who don't know me and don't want to get to know me.
Right.
Actually, for a little while, I was just so over it that I was responding back with like more positive things. Like someone would be like, go to hell. I'd be like, you are the most beautiful human being. I hope you know.
I actually think that's pretty smart to do, though. Like, there is some sort of empowering thing about, sometimes I feel like they just want you to respond back.
Right.
They just want to get your attention, and if you're sweet as pie, I almost feel like it disarms any troll out there, right?
Right, and I think they just want someone to talk to them. And honestly, I'm willing to give you that satisfaction with you telling me to go to hell. I don't care.
I mean, you talked a little bit, and you specifically at the Women Tell All, about receiving things at work, which crosses a line that feels like an extra layer for me. Can you elaborate on a little bit on what you received? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's one thing to comment on my pictures on Instagram and say that I'm this or that, but like to email me, or people even find my number and text me.
That's absurd.
Yeah, because I'm a real estate agent and my number is out there and I can't really do anything about it, and I just have to ignore it, but I do have to read it, and it does hurt to read, but I have to realize that they're just angry at that moment and I don't take it to heart, and I'm just gonna move on because I know that I'm not gonna let the negativity control my life.
Amen. Very well said. You're really, truly an inspiration to a lot of other people out there. Well, your season of The Bachelor is over. Would you consider another shot at Love on Paradise?
I don't know. All I'll say is that this is not the last time you guys will see me.
Oh, it sounds like a promise, Tammy, and I'm freaking out. Who would you want to see wash up on Paradise if you had your
Honestly,
pick?
I am kind of interested in Claire's guys, because I like older guys.
Interesting. Are you excited about Claire?
I am. I'm very excited about Claire.
And do you think the age is going to play a cool factor into the show?
It'll be interesting to actually see if it does play a huge factor into the show, because our complaint was that our cast was very young, but if they're casting older gentlemen, I don't know if the drama is not going to subside. It's still a very high tension environment.
Interesting. Would you ever go on another reality show that wasn't Bachelor based? You know, you're physically fit, The Challenge, I'm thinking Big Brother. I just want to see more of you, Tammy.
Oh, you'll see more of me, trust me.
Okay, I like this. Now, before I let you go, would you consider your time on The Bachelor, with everything you've been through, with the hate mail, but with all of the love, would you consider it a positive experience?
Absolutely. This was such a crazy experience in the best and worst way possible, and it helped me grow as a person, helped me see things about me that I didn't know. Like, my delivery is harsh sometimes, but it does come with a lot of care, and yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds.
I'm hoping to see you on Paradise. Tammy, thank you so much for chatting with me. You're incredible to talk to. Good luck with everything in the future. The Bachelor finale airs tonight at 8/7 Central on ABC.